everyone, so today I'm back and I'm going to be doing a slightly different video. I actually went to Cosmopolitan's author masterclass on Monday. Yeah, it was Monday, and it was really good. I've got a lot of interest in writing my own book. It's always been something that I've been really interested in. I used to write a lot of short stories when I was younger. Whenever I got bored or anything, my dad used to set me a task to write him a story, and I used to absolutely love it. And I wrote a few more short stories as I've got a bit older, but I kind of stopped doing that when I started uni. I just got so busy, and then I started taking up blogging, and that took up a lot of my time. So going to this author masterclass has really sort of spurred me on to start writing again, and it's got me really excited about it. And basically I just wanted to share with you a few of the tips that the authors that were there gave us. So there were 4 authors that were there. There was Lindsay Kelk, who writes the I Heart books, which I'm sure many of you will know. There was Victoria Fox, who was seriously lovely, and she gave some really great tips too. There was Tasmina Perry, and there was Lisa Jewell. And they were all really nice to everyone and were great with the tips that they gave, and it was all really insightful as to what we should be doing if we want to become an author. And one of their main tips was to finish a book before you approach any type of agent. Apparently it's easier to have finished the book because then when you go to approach the agent, they have some faith in you. They know that you can finish the book and you can work to deadlines, etc. Some agents will just look for 3 chapters and a synopsis page, but it's good to have finished the book just so that there's a background there where you know that you've got something substantial behind you. So yeah, that was one of their main tips. Obviously it's extremely hard to get an agent. So yeah, they just said just to keep trying and look up authors who have written work that's like yours in the same genre and see who represents them and contact them. That would be one of the main tips. So definitely do that and don't give up. And when you hit the wall, when you're writing your story, just carry on, just push through it. And they were some of the most valuable tips that I took away that really helped spur me on and think, okay, I'm going to go home and I'm going to put some time into this. And even if you only write 1,000 words a week or whatever deadline, whatever amount you think you can manage with your life, then just set that and just do that every week and try and stay really focused on it, and you'll soon enough have got it finished. And just try and make it really gripping and almost fast-paced. If you do short chapters and then you always end them on some sort of cliffhanger where the reader's like forced to move into the next chapter, it will keep them engaged and just make for a better story, I think. So yeah, those are some of the main tips that I managed to pick up. And yeah, now I'm just going to get straight into the goodie bag, which is always extremely exciting, let's face it. And we got 3 books and then a sort of like chapter snippet of one of the other books. The first book I'll show you what they all are, and then I'll read you a quick blurb just in case you're interested in getting them yourself. So the first book's from Victoria Fox, and it's called Wicked Ambition. And at the end we got the chance for the authors to sign our books, which is extremely exciting. I got really nervous because sometimes I can be really bad when I meet new people and just not know what to say. And I was there with my friend and she was like chatting along to the authors, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to say, I'm so nervous. So I probably made an absolute idiot of myself. But yeah, they were all really, really nice and really chatty. So Victoria wrote, "For Helena, with much love, Victoria Fox," which I thought was really sweet. So there's that. And I'll just go ahead and read the blurb to you. Hopefully this video is not going to be too long with me reading all the blurbs, but I'll try and go as quickly as I can. So it says, "Some will do anything for fame, others will do anything to bring the famous down. 3 superstars, 3 sensational secrets, 3 deadly games. For Robin, Kristen and Turquoise, the spotlight burns brightly, but ambition always comes at a price, and the devil is waiting to claim his dues. Reality TV crowned Robin the people's queen, but a dangerous past lurks poisonously in the shadows. Only something truly sinful could shake child star Kristen from her angelic reputation. Turquoise's megastar facade masks a sordid secret. An expose would blow the lid off Hollywood. Vengeance is waiting. The atmosphere is deadly with sin. This year, fame is a murderous word. It's a long way to plummet from the glittering heights of stardom. Who will fall first? So that sounds really good and really exciting to read. Yeah, it sounds a bit different to how she was speaking at the masterclass and like how she was describing her books, but I'm sure I'll understand it as soon as I get straight into it, and it just sounds exactly like a book that I would love to read. So I've never read anything by Victoria Fox before, and I'm excited to give this one a go. So the next book is by Lindsay Kelk, and it is, if I can get it out of the bag, About a Girl. Sorry about the rustling of the bag. But yeah, it's About a Girl. And I was sort of hoping for I Heart Christmas, that's not come out quite yet. And I know that some people at the event did get it in their goodie bag, but I'm perfectly happy with About a Girl because I've not read this one. So I'm excited to give that one a read. And if I show you her signature, looks like that. I don't know. But yeah. And let me read the blurb. It said, I'd lost my job, I'd lost the love of my life, my best friend was epically annoyed, and my flatmate probably had hit out on me by now. Tess Brooks has always been a girl with a plan. But when the plan goes belly up, she's forced to reconsider. After accidentally answering her flatmate Vanessa's phone, she decides that since being Tess isn't going so well, she might as well try being Vanessa. With nothing left to lose, she accepts Vanessa's photography assignment to Hawaii. She used to be an amateur snapper. How hard could it be? But Tess soon is in big trouble, and the gorgeous journalist on the shoot with her, who is making it very clear he'd like to get into her pants, is an egotistical monster. Far from home and in someone else's shoes, Tess must decide whether to fight on through or fess up and run. So that sounds exactly like something that Lindsay Kelk would write, which is what I love because I love her books, and I'm super excited to give this one a go. I know that About a Girl 2, I think, is coming out next year, so maybe this is her next series, which is super exciting, and yeah, excited to give that a read. The next book that we got was by Lisa Jewell, and it was The Making of Us, which looks like this. Doo-doo. And the blurb is, oh no, I haven't shown you the little signature. There it is. And the blurb says, in a hospice in Bury St Edmunds, a man called Daniel is slowly fading away. His friend Maggie sits with him every day. She holds his hand and listens to the stories of his life, to his regrets and to his secrets. And then he tells her about the children he has never met and never will. He talks of them wistfully, his legacy he calls them. Lydia, Dean and Robin don't know each other, yet, and they're all facing difficult changes. Lydia is wearing the scars of her traumatic childhood, and although is wealthy and successful, her life is lonely and disjointed. Dean is a young man burdened with unexpected responsibility, whose life is going nowhere, and Robin wants to be a doctor, just like her father, a man she's never met. But is her whole life built on an illusion? Three people leading three very different lives, all lost, all looking for something. But when they slowly find their way into each other's lives, everything starts to change. So yeah, all these three books seem like really different books, and I'm excited to give them each a read and just see like which one I like the most, that kind of thing. But yeah, this sounds like a really intriguing book as well. It sounds like one that I've already read in the sort of like style of the story that I think it might go. But yeah, I'm excited to give that a go, and yes. The last book that I got is just a chapter sampler of The Proposal by Tasmina Perry, and I can't read you a blurb of this because it doesn't have one. It just says, a spellbinding romantic journey from the dazzling days of the debutantes in 1950s London to glamorous modern Manhattan. So that sounds exciting too. and I will have to read this and let you know. So yeah. And then there was some beauty goodies, obviously, very exciting. There was a drink and I drank it and I can't remember what it's called, so I can't tell you what that is, sorry. But I was really thirsty on the train on the way home and it was just mine. Anyway, the first thing that I got was some nail art tattoos, and I think it's by Skin Art and it looks like this, which I'm excited to give a go. I think that the bows will look really nice on the end of the nail, and the leopard print that's here might look quite nice. But yeah, so that's them. And then there's some skin temporary tattoos as well, which I haven't used since I was like, I don't know, 6, 7, so it'll be a bit weird, but I think that they're quite cute. And this is the packaging, and then I think these are the tattoos on the back, but I'm not totally sure. But yeah, excited to give them a go. And then we got a lip gloss by Sleek even. It's the Matte Me Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream in Birthday Suit. Looks like that. And it's like a nice brownie nude colour. There's a dash of pink in there, so I'm excited to give that a go. And then a chocolate bar from Tasmina Perry, saying the proposal on it. So I'm going to eat this when I'm reading my chapter sampler, I think. So yeah, and it's a bit melted, because I think it might have got melted on the train, but never mind. So yeah, that's that. And that is everything that I got at the event. I had a really good time, and I hope that some of the tips and tricks that I picked up can help you if you're interested in writing your own book. Please let me know in the comments below if you were there and what sort of tips that you picked up to share with everyone. And if you enjoy reading and you've read a really good book recently, please let me know them in the comments below as well, because I love finding new books to read. Anyways, that is all for today. I will see you next week, and I hope that you're all very well and having a great day. See you soon. Bye.